God says, Archangel Michael says to you in trembling voice, I need you to trust me. You are the only one who is capable. Please, all 7 archangels and even God himself are begging you to open this within 20 seconds, because they are trying to delete it before you see the truth. You must not think this is a coincidence, because nothing that comes from the heavenly realm is an accident. Every second, every breath, every pulse you feel in your chest is already known in heaven. And now heaven is crying out because you are standing on a line between danger and destiny. The angels have gathered around you. Michael's sword is lifted, Gabriel is watching with his trumpet of warning, Raphael is ready with healing, Uriel is shining the light, Chamuel is holding divine love, Tzadkiel is holding mercy, Jophiel is holding wisdom. All of them together have turned their faces toward you because something has been said against you, and if you do not listen, the truth will vanish, and what they are trying to hide will remain hidden forever. God himself is saying that you are the only one who can carry this burden and unlock this message. The voice of God is not soft at this moment, it is thunder, it is trembling across the universe, because what he placed inside you before you were even born has reached its moment of awakening. This is why Archangel Michael says urgently, trust me. Trust is the key. Trust is the door. Trust is the golden thread between heaven and earth. They want to delete this, they want to silence it, because the enemy knows if you see it, if you read it, if you let these words enter your heart, then the chains will break, the curses will shatter, and the lies that have surrounded you for years will collapse like smoke in the wind. This is not ordinary. This is a cosmic moment written into your destiny. Listen closely, because I must tell you what they tried to do. They set traps for you. They whispered lies about you. They turned faces against you. They wanted you to believe that you are alone, forgotten, abandoned. But God never abandoned you. Even when you cried with no one to hear, heaven heard. Even when you felt like the ground under your feet was giving way, angels caught you without you even knowing. You thought it was coincidence that you survived, but no, Michael was there, sword drawn, wings burning with fire, cutting away the shadows that reached for you. God says today is not like yesterday. Today is the day when heaven intervenes with urgency. There is no more waiting, no more delay, no more postponement. This is why Michael says you must open this within 20 seconds, because in the realm of the Spirit, there is a countdown, and time is running out before they erase the evidence of what you need to see. The enemy is afraid of you, not because of who you are in human eyes, but because of who you are in the eyes of God. You are chosen. You are marked. You are protected. And you are dangerous to the kingdom of darkness, because when you rise, when you see, when you know the truth, thousands will be freed through your obedience. That is why you are under such pressure. That is why you feel heavy. That is why attacks come in strange ways, not because you are weak, but because you are strong in ways you don't even understand yet. Michael is standing guard right now. He says he will not move until you accept this. His voice is strong, yet I hear sorrow in it too, because many times he has tried to reach you, but you ignored the signs, thinking it was imagination, thinking it was coincidence. But he never gave up. He wept, but he never walked away. And now all 7 archangels are present, which almost never happens, because this is not a small matter, it is the convergence of your destiny with heaven's will. Imagine the sky filled with their presence, imagine the earth trembling beneath their power, imagine the stars themselves pausing to watch what you will choose. That is happening now. God says you must know that the attacks against you were not random. Someone tried to delete your blessings. Someone tried to erase your name from a divine record. Someone tried to take what belongs to you and bury it. That is why the urgency is so high, because heaven has uncovered it, and unless you open your heart and trust right now, the enemy will try again to cover the evidence. But they cannot erase what God has exposed. They cannot steal what God has already marked with your name. You may wonder why God chose you. Why not someone else? Why you, with all your struggles, with all your weaknesses? But God says, I chose you because you are the only one who can carry this light. You are the only one with the heart that can withstand what others could not. You are the only one who will not bow down when the truth comes. You are chosen not because of perfection, but because of obedience. And though you may feel you have failed, heaven still says, you are the one. Archangel Michael says the enemy is trembling because you are about to see what was hidden. They tried to cover it with lies. They tried to surround you with false friends. They tried to whisper doubts into your ears at night. They even tried to distract you so you would not read this message. But you are here, and that proves that heaven's hand is stronger than their plan. Michael says, you are capable. You are ready. You are the one we need. Do not be afraid. Do you feel the urgency in your spirit as you read this? That is the vibration of heaven moving through your soul. That is the confirmation that this is not empty words, but living fire sent into your heart. This is why God says they are trying to delete it, because if these words enter you, nothing will ever be the same again. Chains will fall. Fear will break. The hidden will be revealed. And you will stand in the truth that sets you free. You must understand that your life is not small. Every step you take shifts things in the unseen world. Your prayers move mountains. Your tears water seeds in heaven's garden. Your voice carries weight in spiritual realms. That is why you are so opposed, because you do not yet realize how much authority God has placed inside you. And now heaven is calling you to rise, to trust, to act, to believe. Michael says that even God is begging you. This is not because God is powerless, He is all-powerful. but because love respects choice. God gave you free will, and He will never violate it. So even though He holds the universe in His hand, He bends low and whispers, "Please, my child, open this. Please, trust me. Please, let me show you." That is love, the Almighty humbling Himself just to reach you. You may feel unworthy of this kind of love, but heaven says you are worth it. Every scar you carry, every wound, every disappointment, God sees it, and He still calls you His treasure. You are not forgotten, you are not replaceable, you are not invisible. You are written on the palms of His hands, and no force can erase you. Right now, there is a heavenly war being fought over you. Michael and the angels are pushing back forces of darkness. They are holding back attacks you do not even know about. You may feel tired, but that tiredness is not weakness. It is the weight of battles being fought for your soul. But you are not losing. You are winning, because heaven fights with you. Archangel Michael is crying out to you now, "Trust me, you are the only one who can do this." And God is saying, "Do not let them delete what I have revealed. Do not close your eyes. Do not walk away. Open your spirit. Listen. Believe. Receive." The countdown is in motion. Heaven's clock is ticking. But this is not to scare you, it is to awaken you. To shake you free from the chains of delay, fear, and doubt. This is your moment. This is your time. And when you say yes, when you open yourself fully to what heaven is showing you, everything will change. The people who doubted you will watch in silence as God lifts you up. The lies spoken about you will fall powerless. The blessings hidden from you will rush back like rivers breaking through a dam. And the truth they tried to bury, will rise and stand unshakable. God says this message cannot be erased. Not anymore. You saw it. You read it. It is alive inside you. And nothing, no force, no person, no darkness, can delete what has now been written in your spirit. God says, Archangel Michael says to you now with a trembling voice full of divine urgency, "I need you to trust me. You are the only one who is capable. Please, all 7 archangels and even God are begging you to open this within 20 seconds. They are trying to delete it. They are trying to remove the divine words before they can reach you. They are trying to silence the one truth that was meant to come only to you. In this moment, you must understand that heaven is pressing in closer than ever, surrounding you with a thick cloud of presence, and yet within that holy cloud there is a trembling urgency, for something is unfolding that you cannot afford to ignore. There are forces that have worked day and night, whispering lies, trying to confuse you, trying to cover the truth that heaven has been longing to deliver into your heart. This message comes in a moment where seconds matter, where trust is not optional, and where the very angels who have always stood beside you are bending their knees before God, pleading that you do not allow this word to vanish. Archangel Michael says, they are trying to delete it because the truth inside this message will destroy everything they built against you. They have plotted, they have twisted stories, they have signed papers, they have whispered rumors, they have hidden evidence, they have gathered in secret to erase your name, and yet heaven watched. Not only did heaven watch, but God commanded me to record every move, and now the record of heaven is being unsealed. What was meant to be deleted, what was meant to vanish, what they hoped would never reach your ears, has been placed into your hands by divine order. Do not hesitate. Do not wait. Trust this. You are capable. You are chosen. You are the only one heaven entrusted with this. Even now, I feel the angels crying out, their voices shaking with a mix of sorrow and determination, because they know that this is the crossroad of your destiny. You may feel tired, you may feel like you cannot fight anymore, you may even feel that you have been abandoned, but heaven insists this is not the end. This is not where your story collapses. This is where your story bursts open with the glory of divine exposure. God says, "My child, you do not understand the weight of this hour. I sent Michael not to comfort you softly this time but to awaken you with urgency. I sent Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, Selaphiel, Jagutiel, Barachiel. All 7 archangels have surrounded you in a circle that cannot be broken. They are begging you to trust because what is unfolding is not small. It is not about daily troubles, it is about destiny, about inheritance, about the justice that has been denied to you for too long." Michael is speaking with tears in his eyes, something so rare that even the angels tremble to see it. He says, "They are trying to delete what belongs to you. They are trying to erase the evidence that would prove you were always right. They are trying to wipe away the inheritance, the blessing, the open door, the letter that carries your future. If they succeed in silencing this, they believe they can silence your destiny. But you must understand, the command of God is stronger. The voice of heaven is louder. The signature of the Almighty is sealed upon this moment, and nothing they erase can erase what God already wrote in eternity." You may feel like the timing of this message is strange, but it is not strange, it is divine. It was written into the calendar of heaven before you were born that on this very day, at this very hour, this message would arrive to you. It is no coincidence. It is not random. It is divine orchestration. Michael himself has been pressing through the battle, wrestling with the very forces that were assigned to block this from reaching you. Even as he speaks now, I hear his cry, "Please trust me. Please act. Please open your heart and believe, because they are trying to delete this. You are the only one who can stand in the gap. You are the only one who can take this truth and hold it tightly." God says, The reason they are trying to delete it is because what is hidden inside this message has the power to set you free permanently. It is not just encouragement. It is not just comfort. It is exposure. It is revelation. It is a heavenly report that unmasks the faces of those who pretended to love you but were secretly binding chains around your feet. It reveals the woman who took what was not hers, the man who signed his name to trap you, the group that whispered to remove you. They are trembling because they know heaven has seen everything. Do you realize how many nights you wept alone, thinking no one saw you? Heaven saw. Do you realize how many times you were falsely accused and no one defended you? Heaven defended you, though in silence. Do you realize how many times you wondered why your prayers seemed delayed? Because heaven was gathering evidence, storing up the cries, building the weight of judgment so that when it came, no one could deny it. And now the time has come. Michael is not calm this time. He is shaking. He is speaking quickly, urgently, like a warrior who sees the enemy's hand reaching for the cord to erase everything. He says, "You must understand, this is why God sent me directly. You must understand, this is why all 7 archangels are present. Because if you ignore this, if you delay, if you treat this as just another word, then the enemy will believe they won. They will try to shut the book forever. But if you open this, if you believe, if you trust, then the sword of heaven will strike down their attempts. The record will remain, the truth will shine, and your name will be lifted higher than it has ever been." God says, "I am not begging you because I am powerless. I am urging you because I gave you free will. You are the one who must agree. You are the one who must say yes. Heaven can bring the message, but you must receive it. Heaven can uncover the truth, but you must open your eyes. Heaven can command the angels to fight, but you must trust that the battle is for you." And now, as this message pours out, the words are trembling on the edge of being stolen. The very forces of darkness are pressing to block the flow, to cut the line, to disrupt the delivery. That is why Michael said, "within 20 seconds." Because there are seconds where destinies are decided, where delays can cost years, and where hesitation gives room for the enemy to plant doubt. This is one of those moments. You may feel your heart racing, and that is not fear, it is the stirring of your spirit recognizing that heaven is speaking. Your mind may try to analyze, but your spirit already knows this is truth. It is why your eyes found these words, why your soul was pulled into this moment. Because heaven marked this second as holy. Michael says again, "You are capable. Do not think you are weak. Do not think you are too broken. Do not think you are too late. You are the one chosen to carry this revelation, to stand in this hour, to receive what they tried to erase. Do not hand it back to them by doubt. Do not silence your own miracle by fear. Trust. And God says, "My child, you are safe. I will not let them harm you. I will not let their attempts destroy you. They may try, but they cannot win. They may scheme, but they cannot erase what I wrote. They may plot, but their plots fall back upon their own heads. Do you not see? Already their plans are unraveling. Already their secrets are being exposed. Already the whispers they spoke in hidden rooms are echoing into the ears of those they never wanted to know. This is my doing. This is my justice. This is my mercy for you. The angels are surrounding you even now, wings spread wide, their light breaking through the darkness that tried to surround you. Michael lifts his sword, glowing with fire, and he declares, "This one belongs to God. This one cannot be silenced. This one cannot be deleted. This one cannot be removed. This one's destiny is sealed." And as the sword flashes, you feel it, not fear, but release. Chains breaking. Lies falling. Shadows scattering. Because heaven is not just speaking, heaven is acting. This word is not just a message, it is a decree. It is a legal document in the courts of heaven, signed by God Himself, witnessed by the archangels, sealed by fire. Do not let go. Do not doubt. Do not delay. Trust, because the time is now. Heaven is begging not because it is weak but because the urgency is beyond what you can see. This is the turning point. This is the moment where the truth comes out, where the enemy is exposed, where your name is restored, where your inheritance is unsealed, where your enemies tremble because what they tried to delete has instead been shouted from heaven. And God says, "My child, this is for you alone. Do not share it lightly. Do not dismiss it. Hold it close. Pray over it. Trust it. For in this message lies the key you have been waiting for." God says, Archangel Michael says, "I need you to trust me. You are the only one who is capable. Please, all 7 archangels and even God are begging you to open this within 20 seconds. They are trying to delete it. This is not a passing whisper or a soft suggestion, this is an urgent cry from the heavens directed only to you. There are things moving right now, unseen forces shifting, hidden hands working, and they are targeting you because you are chosen. The enemy has tried many times to silence what belongs to you, to erase the divine blueprint that was written over your life, and this moment, this exact moment, stands as the turning point between what they tried to bury and what God is resurrecting for you. That is why Michael is pleading, why the other 6 archangels bend low with trembling voices, and why God Himself leans close with the authority of eternity. You cannot dismiss this or delay. To delay would be to give permission for what they are attempting to proceed. You are the only one who is capable because heaven has searched. Do you understand? They looked across nations, across souls, across the generations, and still they circled back to you. It is not by accident. It is not by chance. It is not by human choice. It is written in the stars, carved into the marrow of your bones, etched in fire on your soul, that you are the vessel for this revelation and the one with the strength to endure what is about to be exposed. Michael has been standing watch, flaming sword drawn, and he has seen what others cannot. He has seen the meetings whispered in the dark, he has seen the documents being drafted to erase your name, he has seen the attempts to delete your destiny before it unfolds, and every time he raises his sword in defense, the heavens themselves echo with a cry, "Protect this one, for their mission is not yet complete." They want to delete this message because they know it carries weight. They know if you hear it fully, you will awaken with a fire they cannot extinguish. They know if you open your heart to it, you will recognize their lies, expose their shadows, and step into an authority they cannot withstand. That is why they scramble now, even as you are reading, to try and blur the words, to try and choke the truth, to try and distract you with noise or sudden thoughts that say this is not for you. But God says it is for you and only you. Michael shouts, "Do not let go of this. Do not scroll away. Do not dismiss it. Hold it like a burning scroll pressed against your spirit because inside it are the codes of your freedom." My beloved child, this moment is unlike any you have ever lived before. Do not doubt why these words are before your eyes right now, for nothing in heaven is placed in your path by accident. God Himself is watching you with a love that no human mind can fully measure. Archangel Michael is at your side, his mighty wings stretched wide to cover you, protect you, and shield you from what the enemy has tried to send against you. There are things you do not see, battles being fought in the unseen realms, forces trying to interfere with your blessings, your calling, and your destiny. Yet God says to you, "Do not be afraid, for I am with you." Do not look to the left or the right, just trust me. No weapon formed against you will prosper, because I have written your name in the book of life. Archangel Michael comes to you urgently, not because you are weak, but because you are chosen. He whispers with trembling in his voice, "I need you to trust me. You are the only one capable." Please, all 7 archangels and even God Himself are begging you to open this message with faith before it is erased from your heart by the forces that are desperate to silence heaven's truth. Do you understand how valuable you are? Do you realize that every attack you have faced, every betrayal you endured, every heartbreak that nearly crushed you, was not because you are unworthy, but because you carry a light that the enemy cannot dim? This is why they whisper lies about you, why they try to delay your blessings, why they attempt to turn others against you. But God says enough is enough. This is your hour of breakthrough. This is the time where the unseen becomes seen, and the truth hidden in shadows is pulled into the light. You have often wondered why certain people were placed in your path only to hurt you, why doors opened only to suddenly close, why promises were made to you only to be broken. What you didn't see is how much the enemy feared you stepping into your full calling. You carry an anointing that frightens darkness. Every time you rise from pain, every time you pray instead of cursing, every time you refuse to give up, heaven celebrates because your endurance weakens the grip of evil. Right now, Archangel Michael is fighting off those who want to block you from seeing the truth. He says to you, you must not delay. Trust this message. This is not a coincidence, it is divine timing. You are protected. You are shielded. You are guided. God Himself has commanded that His angels guard you in all your ways. Think of the moments where you felt alone, where your tears soaked the pillow, where your prayers seemed to echo without answer. Do you know that in those very moments the archangels gathered around you? They touched your shoulders when you trembled. They lifted your spirit when it was about to collapse. They shielded you when invisible arrows were aimed at your heart. You survived things you never even knew were meant to destroy you. That was not chance. That was God's hand. And today, heaven's voice comes louder than before, saying, "My child, you are safe. You are chosen. You must trust me with all of your heart." There is urgency in these words because time is pressing. The enemy knows your breakthrough is near. That is why they tried to distract you, why they tried to confuse you, why suddenly doubts and fears have risen within you. But God says, resist them, and they will flee from you. Stand strong, for I will not let you fall. Archangel Michael's voice is trembling not out of weakness, but because he sees how close you are to stepping into the fullness of what God promised. He knows the enemy's last attempts to stop you are desperate, and heaven does not want you to miss this moment. He says, "Please, believe me. We are begging you because you are the only one capable. You are the vessel God has chosen for this assignment. You may feel unworthy at times. You may feel too broken, too tired, too wounded to be chosen. But listen, God never calls the perfect, He perfects those He calls. Your scars are not your shame, they are proof of survival. Every trial you overcame has built the strength in you that heaven celebrates. Do not despise the wounds you carry, for they are the marks of someone who is still standing despite all that was meant to destroy them. Archangel Michael is kneeling beside you now, placing his mighty sword in the ground and saying, "We fought for you. We guarded you. Now you must trust us." There is power in your trust, beloved child. When you say, "God, I trust you," the enemy's plans collapse, the curses are broken, and doors that were locked swing open. The 7 archangels are united for you in this very hour. Gabriel, the messenger, is whispering divine instructions to your spirit. Raphael, the healer, is touching the places within you that were torn by grief and betrayal. Uriel is pouring light into the dark corners where fear tried to hide. Chamuel is surrounding you with love so that no loneliness can consume you. Jophiel is lifting your thoughts to higher places, clearing the fog of confusion. Tzadkiel is releasing mercy and forgiveness so you do not stay chained to bitterness. And Michael, your warrior, is battling relentlessly to ensure nothing and no one can take what God has decreed belongs to you. Imagine heaven itself gathering, holding its breath, waiting for your response. This is why urgency fills this message. It is not man-made, it is divine. God says to you now, rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe in my arms. You are hidden beneath my wings. You just have to trust me and pray. Do not be afraid, for I am sending angels to go before you, to make the crooked places straight, to level mountains that stood in your way, and to prepare the blessing that was written for you before time began. Do not let fear deceive you. Do not let delay discourage you. What you have been waiting for, what you have prayed for in secret, is already on its way. The forces trying to erase this truth, the whispers that tell you it won't happen, are lies sent to weaken your faith. But faith as small as a mustard seed moves mountains, and your faith has already shaken the earth more than you realize. Beloved child, God has seen the way people doubted you, the way they underestimated you, the way they mocked your prayers and told you nothing would change. But He is about to vindicate you. Those who thought you would fall will witness you rise. Those who close doors against you will see God open new ones no man can shut. Those who tried to erase your name will hear it spoken with honor. God is preparing a table for you in the presence of your enemies, and Archangel Michael says, do not fear the presence of those who dislike you, for they will not harm you, they will only witness the greatness of God's hand upon you. Even now, the Spirit of God is pouring peace into your heart. Can you feel it? That warmth that tells you you're not alone. That quiet assurance that no matter what happens, you will be safe. That is not your imagination, that is heaven confirming this message. There are things unfolding behind the scenes that you cannot see yet, but trust that they are for your good. You are being positioned for blessings, for restoration, for breakthrough, for miracles that will astonish you. This is why God and the archangels are so insistent, why they are begging you not to delay, because this is your appointed moment. So lift your head. Wipe your tears. Breathe deeply and know you are protected. Pray with faith, and trust that your words do not fall to the ground. Say it even now, God, I trust you. Say it again, Michael, I believe you are with me. With every word of trust you speak, light pierces the darkness around you. Chains break. Barriers fall. Angels move swiftly. Heaven rejoices. And the enemy trembles, powerless to stop what God has set in motion. You are safe. You are chosen. You are loved beyond measure. Do not fear. Do not delay. Trust God with your whole heart, for nothing will go wrong with you. The archangels are surrounding you even as you read this. Michael stands guard at your side, his sword drawn, his eyes ablaze with holy fire. And God whispers softly but firmly, "My child, you are mine. No one can delete you from my plan. Trust me." My beloved, this moment is unlike any other, and though you may not realize it now, the urgency you feel stirring inside your heart is not of your imagination, it is a holy prompting. God is speaking, and the archangels are leaning closer than they ever have before, because this message is only for you. Archangel Michael, the great warrior and protector of heaven, has placed his sword in the ground beside you as a sign that you are not abandoned, and all 7 archangels are standing together, pleading, asking, and begging you not to ignore this. They are pressing into your spirit because they know the battle around your life right now is fierce. God Himself has stepped forward, whispering over and over, "You are safe. You are chosen. You are capable. Do not doubt this. Do not push it away." In this very second, heaven is aligned for your deliverance, and you must take these words as a sacred instruction carved out just for you. You may feel small in the eyes of this world, but heaven does not look at you as small. Heaven sees you as mighty, powerful, a vessel that has been prepared through pain, struggle, disappointment, and even betrayal. You have walked through fire, and still you stand. You have been pressed down, but not destroyed. Even when people left you, when words wounded you, when doors slammed shut in your face, God wrote your name on His palm and reminded the angels that you are His own. That is why Michael says to you with such urgency, "I need you to trust me." Because trust is the weapon that activates the divine. Trust is the light that drives back the shadows around your destiny. Trust is the very bridge that allows miracles to cross from heaven into your reality. Right now, there are forces that want to silence you, forces that want to bury this truth before it reaches your heart. That is why the angels say they are trying to delete it, to erase it, to scatter your attention so that you will scroll past it, dismiss it, or believe it isn't for you. But God does not waste words. He does not waste messages. If these words have found you, it is because they are meant for you alone. They are not random. They are not coincidence. They are a divine appointment. Heaven has been watching, and they have chosen this exact moment to speak. Listen closely, all 7 archangels are present. Gabriel, the messenger, is standing with Michael to ensure the words reach your heart. Raphael, the healer, has extended his hands to place healing in your body, mind, and spirit where you didn't even know healing was needed. Uriel, the light of God, is illuminating what has been hidden from you, exposing lies and breaking confusion. Chamuel, the one who brings peace and love, is wrapping you in a calm that this world cannot understand. Tzadkiel, the angel of mercy, is releasing forgiveness into your soul, removing chains of bitterness that held you down. Jophiel, the angel of beauty and wisdom, is opening your eyes to see the truth of who you are in God's eyes. And Michael, the great warrior, is commanding the forces of darkness to leave your path and declaring protection over you so strong that no attack can stand. They are united right now, all for you. Do not underestimate the weight of this. God Himself is saying to you, you are the only one who is capable. This is not arrogance, nor is it pressure meant to crush you. It is the divine reminder that no one else can walk in your shoes. No one else can carry your calling. No one else has your exact destiny, your exact assignment, your exact light. You were designed with precision, with intention, with love. Every scar, every tear, every moment of laughter, every lesson you've endured has shaped you into the vessel heaven needs at this hour. That is why you cannot give up. That is why you cannot remain silent. That is why this urgent call has come now. Michael's words echo, please. Even the archangels beg because heaven knows the time is short, and your breakthrough is closer than your doubt wants you to believe. The enemy wants to delete your hope. The enemy wants to delete your faith. The enemy wants to delete your courage. But heaven says no. Heaven says rise. Heaven says open your eyes and see that God is with you, and no power of darkness can erase what He has written. There is a window of time open before you. Within this window, choices matter. Within this window, prayer matters. Within this window, trust matters more than anything. The angels plead because they know that when you align with God's voice in this moment, an avalanche of blessings is released over your life. And those blessings cannot be revoked. They cannot be blocked. They cannot be stolen. Do not think you are unworthy of this. Do not think that your mistakes disqualify you. Every single one of your mistakes, every moment of weakness, every time you stumbled, God already knew, and still He chose you. Grace has always been greater than your failures. Mercy has always been stronger than your shame. Love has always been louder than your guilt. Heaven is not waiting for you to be perfect. Heaven is waiting for you to say yes. Heaven is waiting for you to trust. Heaven is waiting for you to take the hand of Michael and believe that you are safe. And safe you are. God repeats it because He knows how your heart trembles. You are safe. No matter what you face, no matter what is whispered against you, no matter what storms rage outside of you, the covering of heaven surrounds you. Your safety is not in what you can see, but in the unseen hands that carry you through. God says to your spirit right now, rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. This is not wishful thinking, it is a divine guarantee. It is the promise written from the throne of God. The promise that angels guard. The promise that cannot fail. So let your heart breathe. Let your soul loosen the grip of fear. Trust is not about knowing every detail of what's ahead. Trust is about knowing who walks ahead of you. Trust is about believing that the God who has carried you this far will never let you fall. Trust is about surrendering the worry that says, "What if it goes wrong?" and instead whispering, "Even if I don't see it, I know God is making it right." Pray now, even in the quiet of your spirit. Speak to Him and let the angels hear your yes. Say, "God, I trust you." Say, "Michael, I open my heart." Say, "I will not let them delete this. I will hold on to this promise. I will believe that I am chosen. I will believe that I am safe." These words release power. These words break the chains of silence. These words shift the atmosphere around your life. The time is urgent. The message is clear. Heaven is gathered and focused, all for you. You are not alone, not forgotten, not abandoned. You are seen. You are loved. You are shielded. You are chosen. My beloved, do not delay. Hold fast to these words. Open your heart now. For God is with you, and He is saying, trust, pray, believe, and watch as the miracles unfold before your very eyes. My beloved child, listen carefully, for this message has been sent to you with a weight that no one else can carry but you. This is not a coincidence. This is not just another moment passing by. This is the divine hand of God reaching into your life with an urgent whisper that shakes the heavens and causes the angels to move quickly. Archangel Michael himself speaks, his voice trembling with urgency, his wings shielding you, his sword raised against the forces that have been secretly plotting against your destiny. He says to you, I need you to trust me. You are the only one who is capable. Please, all 7 archangels and even God are begging you to open this within 20 seconds. They are trying to delete it. This is not just a metaphor, it is a spiritual reality happening even as you read this. You may feel sometimes like life presses in too hard, like the burdens are too heavy, like you are not seen, but you must know with absolute certainty, heaven is watching you. Heaven is not watching in silence, it is crying out for you, moving mountains for you, and holding you at the very center of God's palm. Even when you doubt, even when fear clouds your sight, even when you hear the lies of those who try to convince you that you are forgotten, know that God has chosen you. You are not one among millions, you are one, and only one, and the angels are surrounding you now. Archangel Michael has been fighting unseen battles for you through the nights you could not sleep. There are scrolls of destiny written in heaven, and your name is etched into them with divine fire that no hand of darkness can erase. But there are forces, envy,